Hello everybody, welcome back to OTC Fish Keeper. Now today's video is about something I started about 2 weeks ago. You might remember a couple weeks ago I mentioned how my silver dollars had lost their fins completely. They had absolutely no tail fin. Dorsal fin was greatly depleted, their pectoral fins were mostly missing. And so I assumed, because when I got them, they were in a tank with these angelfish, with this blue gourami, and with this with a pair of black skirt tetras. The only change I made was I put some white skirt tetras in there because I had one white skirt tetra. So I made a school before I inherited the black skirt tetra, and I put them in there. And then one of the black skirts died right away because I don't think he was okay to start with. But that's the only change I made. So whenever their fins went missing, I figured they were freaking out, maybe out of nervousness or something, because there was only 2 of them, a bigger tank, more angelfish, because I did get 3 more angelfish. Because I never saw anybody ever interacting with them. They were always by themselves. And they're very fast, and of course they're much bigger than the white skirt tetras. So in an experiment, I separated them. I left the one in here, and then I took the other one and put him in a 55-gallon by himself to see if both of their fins would grow out. And I assume both of their fins would grow out at that point because, you know, nobody was hopefully eating on them. But here is the results after about 2 weeks or so of being separated. Let me show you there. Okay, so here's their 55-gallon tank, and you can see I've got them both in here now. And if you take a look at the one here, the big one is the one I left in the larger tank with all the other fish. A little hard to see. His tail's a little tore up because I just caught him, but he's got no tail still and no addition to his dorsal fin. You can see his pectoral fins are very tiny. And then if you take a look at the smaller one, all that black was not there before, and if I can get closer, I don't think I can get too much closer, and of course he's going to turn the wrong way for us, but also his dorsal fin did not have that black on the top. And so he's been growing out his fins. Now he's been in here alone, so obviously nobody could pick on him, but that also means that he could not pick on his brother or sister, whatever that is there. So my only guess is that it's the white skirt tetras. I mean, I have heard they're fin nippers, but I mean, these are big fish that move fast. So now for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to leave them alone in this 55-gallon together, and if the smaller one does not lose his fins and the bigger one grows his fins back, then I'll know that absolutely it was the white skirt tetras, because everybody else has already lived in harmony. They had perfectly fine fins whenever I picked them up. And again, that was when they were with the angelfish, the blue gourami, the black skirt tetras, although it was only 2, and then the blue gourami. So yeah, there's a little shot of all that black wasn't there. All that's grown out in the last 2 weeks, and it's about the same amount of growth on the dorsal fin on the top of the fish there. So we'll see how it goes. And I was trying to think, you know, what could I possibly put in a tank with these guys? And then whenever I went to the Ukraine, I got a great idea. I've never had a severum before. I think a severum might be a neat fish to put in here. And so eventually I'm going to separate out the Jack Dempseys from the Oscars, because the Jack Dempseys, they spend most of their time hiding, and yeah, you know, it's such a pretty fish. It's such a personality fish that I hate to have them just hide all the time. So I think I'm going to try to put, I've got another 125-gallon tank. I think I'm going to put the Jack Dempseys in there along with some severums, and I may even try to get these silver dollars in there. As long as the Jack Dempseys are not too aggressive, it should be all right. 125 gallons, a decent sized tank. So I'll give that a try, but I'm also going to take the school of the silver dollars up to probably 6 or 7 fish, probably 7. I just seem to like that number. I know 5 or 6 is always, you know, the numbers they suggest for minimums, but I just like the idea of 7 for some reason. I've got 7 of the white skirt tetras. Maybe I'll pick up 5 more silver dollars and get 7 of those. But hey, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Think it's a good idea or a bad idea? I think I'm onto something with the silver dollars here. What's nipping at their fins? And be sure to hit that subscribe button. I want to see you guys next time, and hit the notifications so you know whenever I put out a new video. So until next time, enjoy.